I thought I would share what I'm sitting here thinking about, what crossed my mind. It's about 10 minutes to 4 o'clock in the morning. And it's like my mind was trying to make me focus on financial situations. I don't ponder on financial situations. I realize the fact it is what it is, but I also realize the faith of what I know it truly is. I lack no good thing. All my needs are met. So what I feel like was trying to make me focus on the reality of what's going on in this reality in my face regarding finances. It's like I could hear thoughts trying to say, you know how to go get it. You can make money. You know, just trying to enforce that there's no problem in you had it, you lost it, you know how to get it back, you're not afraid to go get it. You know, it was trying to force the thoughts of getting back in the rat race. And knowing I'm or was very good at performing in the rat race of making it. So then by me reasoning with these certain thoughts that was crossing my mind, you know, trying to be logical, because I'm in the practice of learning how to reason with my thoughts and my emotions and feelings and things. I'm in the practice of balancing, not letting one be more preceding the other. So with me reasoning with my logic and emotions, I be darned, I'm not going to get, no, it ain't finna, no, I'm not going to focus on those emotions and impellings of, you need to do this, you need to do that. No, let me logically think through this emotion and feeling I'm that's trying to enforce on me. So with me sitting here or laying here doing that 4 o'clock in the morning, it was like, now I see it so plain as day. The enemy, or I'll just say the enemy, he knows I'm not going back in the world talking about getting a job. He knows I know that's going backwards. And so he's presenting this internet, World Wide Web, making finance, increasing finances through that. Okay, fine and dandy. But what I also am witnessing and see it plain as day, what is trying to get me in a rat race, because that I'm seeing it plain as day as I'm reasoning, acknowledging the state I'm in right now of the thoughts that's crossing my mind and what it's trying to impel me to do. It knows I'm not going in a rat race in the world as far as talking about getting a job, this and that. So it's trying a new tactic of trying to get me in the rat race, the mentality of a rat race on the web, the internet. And I see it plain as day. So with me balancing out my reality, my thoughts, and feelings, how it's balancing out with me observing each dimension of my being, I've come to the reasoning conclusion, I know my God not trying, my spirit not leading me into no rat race on the internet either. I had to learn how to get out of the rat race in the world as far as working and hustling and sweating and toiling to get money in the world. I'm not going to get into that same thing, but in a different face, or, it's the same force, but coming in a different way. It's a new world, just the new world order is directed towards being on the internet. And same thing, but different face. I learned the lesson how to detach from the driven force of making money by hustling and bustling in the world in the old ways. I detached from that. So I just sat here literally witnessing my spirit taking precedence of letting me know, don't become driven and the hustle and bustle of this new world order either. Getting focused on how to make money through the internet. It's a thin line to where that can be a driven rat race as well. So I guess that's what I thank God that I'm learning and practicing the balancing of each part of me. No matter what reality in my face looks like, I am not following the ways of the old world or the ways of this new world order either. It all comes to, I trust God to supply all my needs. When I'm led by the Spirit to do certain things, I will do that. But I will not let my emotions, feelings lead. I will not let my mind lead. Or I will not be influenced by voices from other directions, people, things, lead. No. Thank you, Father, that I'm growing and seeing the differences of being led and being pushed and being pulled from outside sources, or from the mind, or from the emotions, or from what you see in your face. So this is a reminder and confirmation that the Spirit is a flow. It's a still, soft voice. We'll know when that flow leads us to be in the driven aspect of moving in a direction, but make sure it's being led to be driven and moving from the impression of our spirit, not from all of this other stuff that can influence us to do it outside of the spirit. Because I so easily can get in the rat race of how people getting it on the internet, just as well as I can so easily get in the rat race of getting it out there outside of the internet. We so easily can see the differences of the spirit and of the outer other influences outside of our spirit. It's like it's easy to see the differences now. We shouldn't have a hard time to recognize what it is. It's just having the choice to choose it. But I know at these times it's plain as day of what's leading us. That's a new thing in this world as well. God is here on the scene to where we can easily make the choice to follow the spirit or make the choice to follow the mind, the feelings, other people, other voices, whatever. It's easy now. It's not hard. That's also here new. That it's wide open. It's not something that you got to do a whole process before you get to that point. No. It's right here, right now. We can easily make the choice. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to share of my witnessing different parts of my being trying to influence me to do certain things, certain ways, and me witnessing like we're sitting around the table, each one giving their opinion on how I should do something, and the spirit is I saw the spirit easily shut it down. There will be a time and a place when I will take actions to certain decisions, but it will be decided through the spirit and not through other things or people or whatever. So let us remember, we follow the spirit. We're led by the spirit, by our heart, by our intuition. And it's easy now to distinguish the difference between the mind, our strong will, emotions, and feelings, and the spirit. It's God has made it easy now. I think we understand and understand what I'm saying. Have a blessed day.